Because I used to read that scripture, sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs to each other, and I used to think that just applied to worship people and music. But what I'm trying to communicate is that in the expression of union of everything that we do is the voice of God in the art, just as Annette told us this afternoon, because we are communicating something which is a spiritual expression of our spirits mingled with God's spirit. And that is what a spiritual song is. And it is the language of God's heart, which is his voice. So every time we release something, we're releasing his voice, just like, you know, this, is this the pay? I don't teach Hebrew. Is that the pay? I'm asking a Hebrew teacher. Yeah? Okay. So just as that is the eye looking through the mouth, that is only creating what God has shown you, is that right? The way to say it? That's what we're doing when we're creating, is that we're going into another realm and we're communicating messages, records, legacy, which is things that are created and mingled with our spirit as we're engaging God in the dance and in the Trinity. It's something that has not been born just out of this realm. It's an expression of what has been born of the Spirit and of the waters. And how much have we heard of the waters today in the mem? Because that is what brings life. Life is in the breath, the flowing waters, the Spirit, and the winds. It says in Corinthians, what we have received is not from the spirit of the world, but the Spirit who is from God, so that we may understand what God has freely given us. Because our spirit is the part of us which is most like God. So it serves as an instrument, an organ, a vehicle. You know, an instrument is a tool which is designed for a specific purpose. An organ is vital to maintain life. And a vehicle is something that transports you. So it transports us from one world to another, or one time to another, or one age to another. And we know that God says, worship me in spirit and in truth. So when we do this, what we're doing, and it was really interesting how the worship kind of ended tonight, is that we're bringing in light. Because to worship God in spirit and truth is to worship him in light. That's what truth is. Truth brings light. Truth is the light that illuminates the soul. The psalmist said, your word is a lamp for my feet, a light unto my path. So as creatives, we are ushering in the age of light. We are in the shining dawn. We're like those birds kind of sitting on the tree in the high places. That's what we do when we worship. We don't sing the songs that are from this realm. When Annette is creating her art, she's kind of, you know, not just looking at the waters. She's looking past that into the spiritual realm, into God's heart. And that is mingled with the revelation that he's given, and it produces something that carries his voice, that is transformational, that is light.